play some loud chords. Play eighth chords. I play eighth note chords. You're good.
Great. We're taking spring break on the moon.
Fantastic.
Want some culinary Doritos?
I would love some.
I had a snow cone today at Herman Park.
How's that snow cone?
It's perfect.
Did it taste like spring?
Tastes like wild cherry. It's what I pay for.
Does wild cherry taste like spring?
No, it tastes like cherry that's gone crazy.
Okay, Okay, Ryan, look at camera 1, and Kate, can you zoom in on Ryan on camera 1?
Oh, we didn't adjust the position of camera 3 at all.
Also, are we live?
Nah. Oh, wait, yeah, we're 40 seconds live.
That's what I figured. Welcome to Space City Chronicles. Spring break on the moon. We're doing it live, as a great man once said.
Not a great man.
Well, great in his infamy, certainly.
Who, Neil Armstrong?
I was thinking about Bill O'Reilly.
He went to the moon?
He certainly, sometimes his thoughts are up there on the moon. For he is, some might say, I don't mean to get too political here, but some might say that his thoughts are so on the moon that you could call him a lunatic. 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 Oh, we're on the moon.
And we're off the rails already.
It's spring break.
That was a terrible joke.
It was awful.
And you just kept going with it, and
I leaned hard.
When I didn't laugh because I hated it, you were not deterred, and I don't respect that in this case because, well, sometimes I feel that a silly two-dimensional joke a joke can appear to be superficially two-dimensional. Mm-hmm. It is in fact much deeper once you understand a given context.
Right.
Bill O'Reilly was fired from Fox News for sexual harassment claims.
Yes.
And is a genuinely despicable human being.
Yes.
And someone who I generally, sometimes don't feel like is appropriate to joke about. But then we're on the moon. So there's context.
There is context.
But there's not really a punch.
If you'd like to dissect this poor joke even further, feel free to call in 713-807-1794. You may lambaste me for my poor taste in both subject matter and also puns.
You could also say hi to the show pugs.
You could. Show pugs. Right down here. John, have we named the show pugs?
They have names. We didn't name them.
Okay. Do we know what their names are?
Probably not. Nancy might, but Nancy's not here.
The show pugs, ladies and gentlemen, right down here. A welcome addition to our graphic repertoire.
You don't have to clean up their poop.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. I do.
Oh, I see. I
thought
say
welcome addition.
But even on the moon, you have to clean it up?
The gravity isn't such that the poop floats away. We can't leave dog poop on the moon.
And it's not like it's going to deteriorate, for there's no bacteria to do its work.
No, and we don't need more space junk.
No, we don't. However, is there any chance that sitting there, frozen on the surface of the moon, this pug poop can maybe be hydrated by a passing comet and then spark some life on the moon, after which some time passes?
Ryan, look at the camera.
We can see maybe this is the genesis.
Looking at the camera, please.
Maybe this is the genesis of life on the moon, this pug poop.
life that would spontaneously spring about without the presence of oxygen.
Well, not spontaneous, but I'm saying.
No, I mean, but like the water plus the poop, the hydration still requires the presence of oxygen to sustain life.
That's true.
Like, not even just oxygen, like a complex mixture of gases.
Hey, life's got to start somewhere.
Support life that is genetically set up to thrive on Earth, not the moon.
John, take off your sunglasses and look at this camera.
Of course.
And continue discussing.
Silence. I'm just kidding. No,
Okay.
we can't. That would be arrogant of me.
You're good.
I thought I was going to get a close-up, and I didn't want your voice interrupting the allure of my eyes.
I wish we would have gotten a close-up. Can I get a close-up of your face? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That is magnificent. You guys are really missing out.
Can I get a close-up of your face?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think he needs to focus first.
Okay.
After which,
Get ready for your
oh,
close-up.
normal. Okay. At which point, yeah, get ready.
We're
for
just
your
wasting
close-up.
time on TV now.
Well, we can continue with the discussion of the moon poop and the fertilization of life on the moon.
Well, we've also brought a moon band.
We have.
The moon band is here.
The moon band is here. What else we got planned for today, John?
Well, as you may have known, if you follow our Facebook page, I put some exclusive video content.
Ooh.
All shirtless ladies.
Ah.
Ooh. All right, the moon band. They just got their
Band is
rocket just
here.
landed on the moon.
All right.
It's expensive to get people to the moon, so you can't do it. We can't land at the same time.
No.
That would be impossible and unnecessary. We are a public access show. We rode a metro bus to get here, to Cape Canaveral, where we took the Greyhound bus to the launch site,
Yes.
and then we took a rocket here
Indeed.
because you can't take the bus.
No.
But
No
we
rocket
had-
buses as of yet.
But our show budget would allow us to take a Greyhound bus, as long as we shared a seat.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to go on the bus dressed as one person while you were sitting on my shoulders.
Yes.
Because we had to pretend to be one giant person.
One giant adult.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah. My neck was like this against the ceiling of the bus because we could not disrobe and ruin our disguise while on the bus. We had to stay entrenched the whole time.
And
so I was pushing right up against the ceiling there.
Remember how we had to hold it for like 4 hours because we couldn't go into the bathroom.
No.
That bathroom was not big enough.
Mm-mm.
And just like walking, ugh.
No.
All right.
We only have 3 mics over there. So we're gonna need to
Moon
figure out a
Man.
way
Moon Man. Can you grace us with your presence?
I need to go back to the control room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't hassle Ed. Ed's not
All
a
right.
moon man.
But we are okay.
Ed is
fair enough.
seriously trying to handle the sound.
Okay.
We need a fourth mic?
No, just figure out a way to make it work.
Okay.
Okay.
John, can you handle this on your own? Because I have a plan.
I don't, so you go do your plan. Someone's got to execute a plan tonight.
Absolutely.
I'll explain what the concept of the episode is.
Sure.
All right, on 3. Break.
Moon gravity.
All right. So, tonight is an extension of our Oscar special. I put out some exclusive Facebook content where I advertised that the Oscar the best nominated pictures for the Oscars had granted us some props, given us some things to give away. And you can call in at 713-807-1794 if you're interested in obtaining any of these props. I'm going to go ahead and wheel over the prop wagon. So I guess we'll start with this piece. This is a piece of a billboard. And what's the name of the movie 3 Billboards from, what's the town?
Wait, hold it to camera 1.
Alright, camera 1. 3 Billboards from Hampton.
Ebbing, Missouri.
All right, this is from the set of the actual set of 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri. It's not one of the billboards.
No.
Those are movie props. Those are classic.
It does look like a miniature of a billboard.
It's a piece of the billboard that was there before they started filming.
Because they had to erect their own billboard.
Yes. So they gave us a little section, sort of like a little version of the Berlin Wall that you see everywhere. Like, you know, people get like little bits and rocks, and there's a section over at Rice.
So what you're saying is, here we have one pre-3 billboards billboard piece.
Yes, and I'm not sure what this billboard was for.
Ebbing, Missouri, I
You can sit
presume.
down.
No, it wasn't for Ebbing, Missouri. It was for a product unrelated to Ebbing, Missouri's the film.
Ah.
But they just sent it in an envelope. They didn't leave a note.
Hmm.
There was no certificate of authenticity, but it was not labeled
There it
with a
is.
return address.
Oscars history, right here on Space City Chronicles.
So yeah, if you're interested in this piece, 713-807-1794, call in, and see if this could be yours for this spring break on the moon. I'm gonna hand this to you and let the moon's gravity take it. Whoa!
Whoa! That was very easy to catch due to the moon's gravity.
I know. We sped up the film, so everything looks faster, so it looks like Earth gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how much time we should spend per prop. I do have a story.
You have a story.
It's a good story.
And I'd like to hear it.
This was from... I don't remember what this is from.
Can you say that a little louder?
No, I don't remember. So, we saw the movie... Oh! You know what? Why I'm having trouble finding it?
Why?
So you know the movie The Phantom Thread, right?
I do.
Okay. So, the movie The Phantom Thread is about a fashion designer, right?
Yes.
Well, we obviously weren't able to get any of the clothing used in that movie.
Right.
Because that would be too much. This is our own clothing. It was not in the movie Phantom Thread. I've heard that the main character of the Phantom Thread also not super likable, kind of an abusive person.
Now, how'd that film end? Did it end?
I didn't see it.
Did it end in a?
I don't know.
Folks at home,
I couldn't tell you.
Folks at home, if you know about it, I'm taking a wild guess here, but I'm guessing that the clothing designer was showing off one of his pieces on the runway. But he scored poor marks because it was found that he forgot to put the final thread inside a garment.
Well, here's what I do know, because that final thread you're talking about, here's why it didn't go in. I
Why?
remember this now. It was invisible. The Phantom Thread.
Oh.
So, one of the things we have from that movie is that thread. Huh? No, hold on. Whoa. It's very delicate.
Well, I wanted to verify its existence here, because as you know, I can't. May I touch the phantom thread?
Yes, hold on. Both hands. I'm going to give it to you.
One and ooh.
We only have one, okay?
It is a little stretchy, but strong.
Don't stretch it. It is not.
It's not a stretchy fabric.
You were stretching it. It can
Therefore-
stretch a little.
Yeah,
that
it can
doesn't
stretch
make it. That doesn't make it stretchy.
I didn't stretch it that much.
Stop it.
I did.
Okay, give me the invisible thread back. Okay.
Okay.
So this is very fine silk.
The phantom thread. Sequel to the Phantom Menace.
Did anyone in the studio actually see Phantom Thread? Did you see it? No? Everyone's shaking their heads. Does everyone know what I'm talking about?
Didn't know that was a movie. Heard of it.
Hold on.
Just haven't seen it.
I can
Okay.
let me recreate a scene from the Phantom Thread.
All right. Oh no, your thread!
Oh!
I can see why it didn't win the Oscar.
There's a lot of squinting at non-existent threads.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of boring.
Yes. Of course. I'll put this back.
Gingerly.
I know, okay? I'm gonna put it in the bag where it belongs. Alright. You know what film I saw?
What did you see?
None of them. I didn't see any of the Best Picture
okay.
nominees this year. But one of the movies I want to see before the end of spring break is Lady Bird.
Lady Bird.
Because I love Hank Hill's dog Lady Bird.
Of course, great dog.
George Bloodhound, purebred George Bloodhound, and an excellent addition, like an amazing, heartfelt, like animal depiction on a show. Like Lady Bird is a very three-dimensional character,
Absolutely.
which is unusual for a dog. On
I mean,
an
the
animated
dog
television
even
show.
dances.
The dog even dances, an episode that later proves regrettable. But going back to the film, the film that we the part of the film, you know, like it takes place in like a private school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Catholics, everything is mass.
Everything's mass.
If you want to go to eat a meal, have a mass. If you want to wake up in the morning, have a mass. If you die, have a mass. Like,
If you want to figure out force,
have a mass.
no.
Oh,
Multiply it by acceleration.
okay. From the mass.
Yes.
Okay, I failed physics. I didn't even take physics. I was so scared of physics because I don't like math.
No.
But earlier last week, I explained Pascal's triangle to a kid.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I did it wrong.
Oh,
I'm not a math teacher.
not so great.
No, I'm an English teacher. I don't
Well,
know anything
hopefully
about
he
math.
took that into consideration.
He had me for English last year, and he asked me for math help, and I had previously screwed up math in front of him before, and I said, I'll sit down with you. I figured it out. I used the wrong row to get the coefficients, but
Anyway. So what else we got on this card?
well, hold on. Have a mass. What do you do at mass? You have communion.
Yay!
So we stole communion wafers. Because Lady Bird didn't send us anything, so.
No.
Um,
Wow.
hold on. No, you're gonna take it. You take it on the tongue.
Okay, that's usually where my food goes.
All right, so we're gonna do an upside down cross for Satan.
Okay.
Hail Satan, our Dark Lord and Master.
And
You let it dissolve on your tongue.
okay.
It's gonna be hard because these are.
It's going to take a while.
They're not bad though.
Wow, that was all pretty fast.
Yeah, so we just sent part of Christ's body to hell. And if any Catholics were watching and you found that offensive, 713-807-1794, come threaten me. Don't do that. Body of Christ. Da, 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 the body of Christ.
Lady Bird. Body
Yeah.
of Christ. Tastes pretty good. I want more Christ.
We're not supposed to eat this much in the studio.
No. But what if it's the body of Christ?
We're not a religious show.
No, we're not.
We're not even under that public access slap. But you know what, Ryan?
Yes, John?
We can take a break from these Oscar bits. I feel like we're barreling through.
We are.
Got some familiar faces in the studio.
We do. How they got to the moon, I don't know, but they're
we
here.
paid for a rocket. 2 rockets.
But
They
I thought
paid
we
for
couldn't afford a rocket, so we had to get on a Greyhound.
No, we got on a Greyhound to get to the rocket. You wanted to take a rocket to the rocket. I said that's ridiculous.
Right.
That's too many rockets.
Right.
You were like, let's take a rocket to Russia. And I said, hold on. I do have that album on Spotify.
And we didn't take it because it's digital.
Yeah,
You can't really take
You can't
that.
bring your phone in space.
No.
No data.
Plus the electromagnetic radiation.
Yeah, no, we got seriously, we've got a lot of radiation poisoning. None of one of us is wearing a spacesuit.
No.
I don't know how anyone can hear us.
Or how we're still breathing, being that we are on the moon.
Yeah.
Which, as we discussed, cannot support life, despite my hypothesis.
Precisely
that
because
pug
of the
poop.
lack of breathable air,
Yeah.
which we currently are sitting in.
Maybe the pug poop did indeed fertilize and give off enough gas to help sustain
It
life.
didn't.
I'm laughing because of the lack of oxygen.
Yeah.
Because we're on the moon.
We're gonna die.
We are going to die, and that's startlingly funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, what else are you gonna do but laugh in the face of darkness?
Exactly. Oh, I know what else. Because I see here on this cart that we've got some jam. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's some jam.
Careful when you open it, though. Don't open it, though, because the
No,
jam will
it'll go
float
right
right out.
I also see that we have a bunch of elastic bands.
Yes.
Now I was curious, because I don't think this has ever been done before. But if we combine jam with bands, what do you think we'll get?
We'll get band jams.
Band jams. That sounds good.
Band jam.
But has anyone ever band jammed before?
Band jam?
Has there ever been a band jam?
I don't know.
Because I've got one right here, and I gotta say,
I don't know.
it's pretty enticing.
What about this moon band? Are they ready?
Oh, the Moon Band. Hey, Moon Band.
The moon band is ready.
Do you know anything about band jam?
It's delicious.
Ah, there you go.
They were ready to answer that question, apparently.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna put bands on it. Does the moon band want a theremin player?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Does the Moon Band want a bass player?
Sure.
All right. Well, we're in the moon band. Are we ready to cut to the moon band?
Moon band assemble.
All right,
I
you
like
heard
it.
you.
Well,
Don't
but
trust
hold
the
on.
moon.
Well, I was asking Ed. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Where is the theremin?
It's right there.
Whoa. Oh, it's on.
Cool.
I can't play chords on the theremin.
That's okay. All right.
Yeah, it sounds great. This one's called.
We're gonna tell a story tonight with this jam. Man, that theremin is off the chain. It is in orbit out here. Yeah, you can't get these sounds down on terra firma. All right. Well, here's a true story about how video games saved my life. So we're in Boone right now. I believe we're passing over Houston, Texas. But at a different time when I wasn't in Houston, it's actually further west out in San Antonio. And taking a class out there at the local community college. Would you know it, in the cafeteria, we got 2 arcade cabinets. One, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike or Second Impact? I think it was Third Strike, the best. But that was before I knew how to play that. The other cabinet, though, was Capcom versus SNK2, Mark of the Millennium, 2001, Space Odyssey. So I broke out some quarters left over from the cafeteria. Of course, it's not like the old arcade days where you have to put them up on the bezel and wait your turn. No, I was first in line. Put in the quarter. Press start. Pick your team of 3. I believe I had Bison, Hayomaru, probably Kami or Ryu or some Shoto boring stuff. Total scrub. But there I go. Round 1. Insert coin. Continue for fun. Blazing through these enemies like nothing I'd done before. Getting used to the arcade controls. 2x3 and an 8-way joy control. Much too cool, John. So that was a wrong chord there. But continuing on. Climbing the ranks, 8 stages. All the way to Shin Bison and God Rugal and probably somebody else I never remember. Point is though, I 1 slot, 1 coin, no co-op. Beat that game on 1 quarter alone. Then I knew it had to be done. Had to get my own arcade cabinet. You pull up Craigslist to search around. Found the closest one around was way out in Austin. Drive up, pick it up one afternoon. Load it in the back of my truck. Didn't fit quite all the way in the bed. I guess it even wasn't really a pickup truck, but a small SUV. Put the cabinet in behind me. Taking the highway back downtown. There's a funny sound. I blew out my front passenger tire, going 65, maybe higher. Man, this could have been the end. But luckily, since the arcade cabinet was in the back, behind me, it was all stacked. The weight kept it on the remaining 3 wheels. Coast to a stop, pull over, bust out the scissor jacks. Had to pry it up an extra half-inch with a 2x4. About an after that beat, cop pulled up and checked on how I was. Of course, I was already done. The big blister on the inside of my right thumb. But then we got back on the road. The spare tire carried the load. Brought it back to my abode. Proceeded to build my own cabinet. From there it was pretty simple. Just a big instructable. Putting in all the different cabs. Cutting down the CRT monitor to fit in. All the games were had.
Make the most
Insert
of our-
coins to continue.
All right. 10, 9,
8,
8,
What are you trying
7,
7, 6, 5. Better put in that quarter. 4, 3, 2, 1. Game continues.
Cool. Thanks for hearing my little story, you guys.
Yeah. Thanks,
Moon
Moon
Band.
Band. Thanks, Moon Band.
You're welcome.
You know what?
Anytime.
Do you want to interview the Moon Band?
Sure, I'll interview the Moon Band.
All right, Moon Band.
Over to the moon set.
Moon set.
We're also not on the moon anymore. We're in low Earth orbit.
Low Earth orbit. Yay! All right. I'm standing here at the microphones to say we're moving to the mindset. I will go switch the camera to number 2.
Wait, what?
Are we kicking it with y'all? Is that what's happening?
We are indeed kicking it.
Ah, snap.
Let's kick it on either side of me.
I made
Shall we? Welcome, Moon Band.
it. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for taking my hat. It was getting right sweaty on my head there.
I mean, it's pretty stylish. I mean, how could I not?
Now, lower Earth orbit is the place we are currently in, Moon Band.
Yeah.
So you helped us descend back to Earth. You gave us a little bit of gravity there. Is that fair to say?
It is fair.
Yeah, you got to
Sir.
get back into that angular momentum, whatever.
That.
You can't go straight down. You'll burn
No.
up.
No, you gotta
No.
gotta finesse your way back into the atmosphere. You can't just go straight in, like Vince said. That's right. That's how you die. I don't want to die.
No. Vince, do you want to die?
Not today.
Okay.
I like living.
Got it. Living.
Living is good.
I think we could agree that living's pretty
I
good.
vote Living. I like this hat.
It's a nice hat,
That's
isn't it?
pretty good.
Little,
Pretty good space
yeah.
cowboy there. I like it.
just-
Now, Moon Band,
Moon Band.
Yes, sir.
are we ready to introduce ourselves
Yeah.
to
go
the
for it.
viewing public?
No, I'm not sure about it.
Do
No?
it.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah, you guys go first.
Well, on Earth Band,
On Earth Band,
we're already a band.
we are already a band. If you didn't know, now
all-
you know.
It's all 3/4 of us right now.
We're missing 25%.
I guess Sibo's back at mission control.
Yeah.
He's got a
For those completely in the dark, you might have seen us on Space City Chronicles in previous appearance. You might have seen Vince in the early seasons where he's a member of the house band. You might have seen Tiffany on one of the, I think, at 4 appearances on the show, which is a show record.
Is it?
This is 3/4, including myself, this is 3/4 of the band Frolic.
woo,
Woo-hoo.
PHROLIC.
That's how you spell
Frolic.
Frolic.
Now,
If only that rhymed.
Tiffany, was that your first time on the moon?
Yes.
Oh, how'd you like it?
It was very moony.
Okay.
Spacious, moony. Not as cold as I thought it would be. There was
Yeah.
no cheese,
There was no cheese.
which is great because it turns out I'm
No,
not really supposed
the
to have
cheese.
dairy.
The cheese is over there on top of some Doritos.
Oh.
You can help yourself to that after the show.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it was.
good.
It was in a crater that was not visible from where we were standing.
I get it.
But we can travel back to that crater for cheese.
Oh, yes.
Vince, first time to the moon?
Yes.
You had to think about
And
that?
how'd you enjoy the experience?
It's moontacular, you know? Pretty.
I love it.
I'm a newfound lunatic, you could say.
That's so good. Oh my god.
Well, they usually were.
Is that what your fans are called? Lunatics?
Oh, they're frolicaholics.
Oh.
Well, with the Earth Band.
Probably.
Yes,
Yeah.
and.
The Earth Band is Frolicaholics, but Frolic on the Moon.
I mean,
Lunatics.
the moon's kind of been
would
unmanned,
you
so
be
I don't know how many
lunatics?
fans we can get on a zero-populated satellite.
I mean, if we're fans of ourselves, we have 100% fandom.
Yeah, we're the biggest band on the moon right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're killing it.
No question.
We're killing it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
No.
Or suns. There's no suns either.
What? Not on the moon.
Right.
Certainly.
There's none of that.
No. Not even near the moon.
That's true. That's true.
If there was, we'd all be in dire straits. And not the band, which would be fantastic to be in, I would agree.
Yep.
So Mark Knopfler, if you want us to be in dire straits, call 713-807-1794. We will do it practically for free. Not actually for free, but practically for free.
Basically.
Just a bus ride.
Basically for free.
Yeah, just pay for our Greyhound. We'll even get into a large trench coat and sit in one seat so you don't have to buy 3 Greyhound tickets. I know how cheap you are, Mark Knopfler. You won't even buy a guitar pick. You just use your fingers. So
Man.
yeah, I know he's cheap, but
Man.
man, can he play guitar?
I mean, that's all you need
No question.
sometimes.
That's
That's
great.
all you need.
What's your favorite band that's not Frolic?
Oh, that.
Or Moon Frolic, I should
Oh,
say.
okay,
Yeah, because Moon Frolic is now my favorite band.
Right.
But
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'd had some
I didn't even put on-
tasty,
I didn't even
tasty jam
guard
band
myself
jams.
from the
Moon
rays,
jam bands.
man.
Moon Jam
Favorite
bands.
band? Oh. I don't know if I have a favorite. There's too many good ones.
Vince.
Favorite band, not Frolic?
Yeah, or Moon Frolic.
Or
as
Moon
we
Frolic.
established, Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
count either of those.
Neither.
That Star Wars
It's cheating.
Cantina band's pretty dope. They got-
You mean Figure and Dan and the Modal Nodes?
Yeah, those guys.
Those guys.
Pretty solid band.
It's good.
a good
Even
choice.
even though they love to rip off Rossini, they do it so well.
I mean,
Although-
they can't all be complete originals.
I don't want to
No.
interrupt, but I actually do have my ticket stub from
Star Wars
If you
yesterday.
wanna-
Oh, yeah.
How was it, you guys?
Last Jedi.
I missed out.
It was great. I guess there's one Jedi left. I
Hey.
don't remember it all right.
At the beginning of the movie or at the end of the movie?
I think they like hand down the torch more or less.
Right. So there was a Last Jedi, and there continues to be a Last Jedi, but that Jedi is actually the plural of Jedi. So
It's hard. Yeah.
So
yeah.
there's
Is
nothing
it really
to
just
confirm.
one? Or is it
If you
like-
could confirm that fact, we'd love to hear whether or
The
not
plural is
Jedi.
Jedi Knights.
Yeah, there can only be one Jedi.
Well, they don't
Lots of
say
Jedi.
Jedi Knight very often in the films. They mostly just say Jedi. I'm
Yeah,
a
if
Jedi.
you're
You're a
talking
Jedi.
about- So if you're talking about like a group of singular knights,
Yeah.
like if you talk about a group of Jedi gathered together,
Yes.
you'd say Jedi Masters if
Uh-huh.
they're like the Council, or Jedi Knights if it's just
Okay.
like regular run-of-the-mill Jedis.
And if they're not in it, they're Jedi days.
They're Jedi. There you go. No, he's right. And then Jedi, like as a like the collective religion and society is plural Jedi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
That's how
good.
English works.
Very good.
Okay.
Now,
What about Jedi wrongs and Jedi rights?
Ooh. Would there-
Ed, did you see the film Return of the Jedi? Not Return.
The
The
Last.
Last Jedi, because it answers that question in the movie.
Really? Then
Yeah.
why do I know what it's called and you don't?
Because I.
Ooh.
now, Ben.
We don't
Rough.
get the films as quick here on the moon. We're behind.
We're behind like 500 light years at least.
Look, that we
To the
saw
moon?
one film
I
at
don't
all.
know.
That we
Okay.
saw even one
That's
at
a
all.
powerful gravitational pull on our Earth's oceans.
It's very,
Being 500 light years
it's
away.
very,
Wow.
it's very
Well-
far away.
One last question. A previous favorite question for bands was, "What's your favorite sandwich
Yeah.
to think about the shower?" But since this is a special edition of
What's your
Space City Chronicles, no, I have the question. You don't get come up with the question.
I was just gonna flip flop it
Yeah. What is your favorite animal to pet on the bus?
on the bus. That changes
It
everything.
has to
Wait,
be an
wait, wait.
actual animal.
Am
It can't be
I
a gross
on the
euphemism.
bus and the animal is not on the bus, or are we both on the bus, or is the animal on the bus and I'm on like the ground?
I think the question speaks for itself.
I want
Definitely a horse.
a horse.
Like to pet a horse on the bus.
A horse
Yeah.
of sorts.
Okay, very nice.
Horse.
Horse,
A horse,
of course.
I'd pick any of the big cats, like a lion or a tiger,
That's fair.
you know, or
Or-
jaguar.
Or a Maine Coon. That's a big
I have a
cat.
Maine
That's
Coon.
cool.
Or a black
Bobcat,
panther,
Bobcat's half Maine Coon.
which was a
Bobcat.
great movie by the way. Since I
And
haven't
half
seen it.
and half Delaware Coon.
Yes,
Okay. Is
and
Bos-
she's big,
Yes. John,
and she's adorable.
you're part of the Moon Band, therefore you get to answer the question on your own.
Oh yeah.
What is your favorite
That's
animal
true.
to pet on the bus?
the only animal I ever want to pet. My cat,
Okay.
boss cat. I would take her on the bus.
Vince, is that a big enough cat for you?
I suppose.
She's a big enough
Makes
cat
it
for
easier
me.
on the bus. So.
She's a big enough
That's
cat
true.
for me, and that's
enough.
all that matters.
Tiffany, how do you propose to get a horse on the bus?
The same way you get other big creatures on the bus.
How?
You guide them on.
Through the window.
Oh, okay.
Ryan,
No, not through the window. Through the door. Like anything
Anyway.
else.
This
we have to
concludes.
let the moon band go.
Yes,
That's
this
all good.
concludes the interview portion.
Now, before we send the moon band off, though, I'd like to regale them with a tale of Hollywood movie magic, if y'all are interested. I wanted to bring on this next piece.
Hollywood movie magic.
Did either of you see the film Get Out?
Yes.
It's a great movie, right?
Of course
I
it
did
was.
not.
It's one of my favorite. So I actually was lying. I did see one of the only Best Picture nominated film I did see was Get Out. It's one of my favorite movies I saw last year. It was really freaking fantastic.
Should I be standing, or is it better than?
Yeah, you can
we're
sit
just getting
down,
everyone
be
in the shot.
comfortable.
It's all
Like
good.
I was standing because Ryan just got up. Like, no, stay comfortable, stay comfortable.
Oh, okay. I was like, should I?
You might want to be sitting down when I reveal what we've got, all right?
snap,
Because this is the TSA badge from Ron Wilson's character. This is not the actual TSA badge used in the film. This is the placeholder badge that his lighting replacements used.
Right. Right.
We couldn't get that, but this is like the actual, like,
The replacement one.
yeah, they lost the other
Really?
original
Gotcha.
lighting badge. This is the replacement lighting badge.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
I don't know, Tiffany. You seem really enthusiastic. If
I
you,
am.
If you want to take that home.
This is great. He's like my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
he knew straight ahead this is a bad idea.
Mhm.
Don't do this.
Well, on all this in horror movies, the sidekicks always know, and they tell the hero
Right.
to go,
Right.
and he went anyway.
He did.
Reverse
But
psychology.
I guess because if he didn't go, we wouldn't have a story. Right.
And that's sort of the point of his character. Is like
Right.
he knew, and then if in the end, well, I won't spoil it.
Right. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
It's a good ending.
It is a good ending.
Very good
It's
ending.
just-
Well, thank you both for being here, and thank you for allowing me to
course.
be part of the Moon Band.
Of course.
Moon Band out, I guess.
Band out.
Moon Band out.
Thank you for
Sweet.
the outstanding theremin. too.
Ah, it's
It
been
was
a dream.
fantastic.
It was a dream to play
It was
theremin on the moon.
so great.
I couldn't have hoped for
Also,
anything
this is
better.
great too.
All right, looks
gonna
like we're
walk away
back
with
on
this.
Earth.
Oh, Earth time. Oh yeah, regular
Earth-
gravity.
It's regular Earth
Feel it.
gravity. So go back. We'll play it off the moon. It's best that we're back on Earth, so we can cover the remaining props. Now, did you see the film Darkest Hour?
I did look at a clock at night.
All right. Well, we don't have that clock. But if you enjoyed 713-807-1794, if you enjoyed that film, we have got one of the teacups that they probably use to drink tea because they're British.
Indubitably.
I have not seen the film. I feel like this whole show would have been better had either one of us seen any of these movies.
Now, we didn't see it,
No,
and the show would have been better if we did.
of course.
However,
I had time today too.
I am willing to claim that it did not win Best Picture because no tea was drank in the duration of the film, which is entirely inaccurate when portraying British people.
Well, I have another point. Why would you want to show people drinking tea out of this teacup? It's clearly tacky. Winston Churchill wouldn't have drank out of something so tacky.
Well, it was the war, of course. You take what you can get.
It's a Japanese cup.
Oh.
That's not okay.
Oh. No.
I mean, no. In general, is okay. Hold on. No, I will happily drink out of a Japanese cup. Oh my gosh. No, but at the wartime, it would have been inappropriate for Winston Churchill to drink out of a Japanese mug. You can totally drink out of them. You could have always drunk out of them.
Now, were Japanese mugs imported to the UK prior to World War II?
I have a hard time saying no, but I have a hard time saying yes.
I have a hard time saying anything at all.
I have an easy time saying yes and no, but I have a hard time answering that question.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, folks, while we're talking about all this Hollywood tomfoolery, we also must point out that because it is spring break, we want to hear about your spring break stories. If you got a great spring break story, probably a question I should have asked the band, but their interview segment is over, so we won't hear from them. But at home, if you have a story, please feel free to call in at 713-1794.
807. Hey, I got a spring break story.
Oh, let's hear it.
So this morning,
Yes.
I looked outside. It's beautiful outside. 4 hours later, I left my apartment without a backpack or sunscreen and went to Herman Park for 4 hours. 5 hours, I think.
Mm-hmm.
4 hours.
That was a cool yet sunny day.
Very sunny, and I am very pale.
Yes.
So I am horribly sunburned.
Now, you take the sunburn pretty well because I'm not detecting much redness.
Well, it's all mostly in my face. I
Ah.
was completely covered otherwise.
Again, you did a pretty good job.
I used one layer of sunscreen, and I stayed out of the sun most of the time. But my skin feels incredibly hot because it got a lot of sun. I'm not used to that much sun. I have to be inside a lot all day. It was very refreshing to sit outside and eat a snow cone. And not have anything distracting me. There's a lot of people at Herman Park today. Speaking of a lot of people,
Yes.
with a lot of water, we'll do that one at the end. You know that water is refreshing.
The water is refreshing.
But one thing people found especially refreshing this year was the film
Ah!
Dunkirk. No, The Post.
Sorry, I was distracted. I hit the jam with a band, and that reminded me
You
of something.
did. Well, in these times, the movie like The Post really
Post.
amplifies how important what you did just was.
Yes. I put it past the post. One of them went past the post.
Why don't you put it through the
other-
goalpost?
The other one bounced.
The
Oh,
post goalpost.
Gladly. The post goalpost. Here we
Yes.
go.
Well,
Nope.
one
that,
thing
that went long.
that was actually a joke, but one thing that is serious.
Yes.
Journalism is hard work.
Indeed.
Very hard, and it's something that people don't really understand how physically taxing it is to cover a big story, because there's the stress of getting everything right, getting all the details, protecting yourself, protecting your sources. It takes a lot to stay hydrated and keep full of electrolytes, which is what your body craves.
Yes.
And another little known fact is that the director of the Post,
Uh-huh.
Tom Hanks, who directed it.
The Hanks.
I think Tom Hanks directed it. He didn't.
No.
But one of the writers... Spielberg. Okay, so Spielberg...
Spielberg directed Tom Hanks.
Look, Spielberg, he's on the up and up. And one of the things that a lot of people don't know about Spielberg's films, he always introduces some kind of product placement. And in this film, it was
Yeah.
Gatorade.
Oh, okay.
Because you need all the journalists were seen drinking Gatorade
It makes you thirsty.
to keep late at night to keep them going. So they and of course very timely.
Yes.
So this is an example of one of the Gatorades from the from the film. Again, didn't win an Oscar for Best Picture, but still refreshing. I'd like to share some with you if that's okay.
I would love to share some with you.
All right, who's ready to tackle a big case?
You are.
I am. Oh gosh, I can't have any more of that. I'm too amped from all the electrolytes.
Well, then I say we release some of our wiggles by jamming with the band.
We don't have time right now.
Oh.
We do have time right now. What time is it? What time is it? That sounds like a bad idea.
It's 8:47.
Okay, well, let's get through these props.
Get through the props.
Get through the props.
All right, we've got... Do we have the thing from Dunkirk?
Yes.
All right, well, Dunkirk,
Dunkirk.
they gave us something pretty special.
Dunkirk actually stopped by.
The
Dunkirk stopped by the whole film.
the region of Earth called Dunkirk.
Yes. And they
Wow.
left us a special present. Hey, could you pull up that present?
This is amazing.
Well, first here's a picture of Dunkirk
Wow.
visiting.
Is that
Yeah.
a plane from Dunkirk?
That was one of the planes.
Whoa!
Yeah, they left a plane there. Couple
planes.
planes. 2 planes just parked right outside HMS.
That's amazing.
Yeah, just 2 fully functional Spitfires.
And they're still there.
Yeah.
You could come by the
I mean,
studio.
that picture was from earlier today, but
Yeah.
they are still there.
Yeah, it's no longer daytime, but those planes from Dunkirk.
How are you going to steal a Spitfire?
You'd have to have very specialized knowledge of aviation.
And you'd have to have a runway. I don't know how we're going to move them.
Yeah, let's go down Harrisburg.
Fair. But Dunkirk dropped by, left their planes, but also brought us by something special. And do you have that?
More special than planes.
Left us the sound.
Oh!
Dunkirk left us the frickin' sound.
Wow. Christopher Nolan just allowed us to have
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher
Well, that finally brings us.
That makes our show so much more serious and
best sound.
certainly now that we have that sound.
And best whatever that is with the trails. The Oscars love how we're doing
Yes.
this. So even though we're a public access TV show,
Best of special effects.
speaking of special effects,
This looks a lot like water behind.
yeah, it looks like we're shaping water.
Yeah.
Which is a nice transition into the final piece for this evening. You know, the shape of water, obviously,
What shape is it?
hard to say. But one shape we've got it in is mason jar.
Oh.
This is some actual bath water from the creature.
The fish man.
I don't know if it was a fish man.
The fish
I haven't
co-
seen
Hold
it.
it to camera one, please.
The possible fish god. The humanoid sapient fish god from Shape of Water took its baths right in there.
Did they ever? I need to see the movie.
By the way, the sapient fish man from Hellboy,
It's not. I thought it was that. When I first saw the trailer, I thought it was a Hellboy spinoff.
the sapient fish man from Hellboy is named Abe Sapien, and
Yeah.
he's sapient. Imagine that.
Yeah, I thought Abe Sapien was the character. I thought that's what it was.
No.
Okay.
Sally Hawkins' friend.
Sally Hawkins' friend. Boop.
They went to a dance together.
They did. Underwater.
Oh, Sadie Hawkins.
And then she drowned.
Sally Hawkins
I assume.
is who played in the movie played the creature's love interest.
the actress or the character?
The actress.
Okay. I really need to see this movie.
This was a documentary.
Wasn't best.
It was filmed in the 50s.
That and that's a jar of the liquid that it needs to survive.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Stop eating communion wafers.
But he's communing with Christ, apparently.
this is a communion for the Moon Band Jam.
He's so full of Christ right now.
There's only so much Christ you can take.
I'm putting all of Christ inside of me.
Now, if I take a little more Christ, will that affect my standing
All
in
of the switchboards are lit up now.
Will that affect my standing in the Jewish community?
Only one way to find out. 713-807-1794. If you have information on that topic.
Have we gone through all of the props?
We have.
Cool.
Spring break. It's been awesome. I can't wait to go to Austin. Although I should be careful. I shouldn't tell people where I'm going. It's kind of scary there right now. I don't know if you heard about what's going on in Austin. South by Southwest. Under some scary stuff.
Indeed.
Explosions and everything. If you're out in Austin, please stay safe. In all seriousness, don't open any strange packages. Be mindful. Call the bomb squad, or I don't know who you call. Don't listen to me.
Bomb squad, I think, is good.
Okay.
Police department, generally.
They'll call the bomb squad for you.
Yeah.
That said, let's not in on a bummer. Let's in on the Moon Jam
On Earth.
on Earth.
Ooh, in the water. Ooh, can we use the?
We're gonna cut over to the band with the sound.
And also, I'd like to hear the Christopher Nolan sound in our jam.
We'll see what we can do. All right. Well, Moon Band away.
Oh, you need the mouthpiece for that, don't you?
And a microphone.
Man, the spring break on the moon was something else, though, you guys. Really far out there. Space City Chronicles. Yeah. Space City Chronicle. Chronicling our journey in space. Making up a story is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Jonathan, give me an inspirational noun. Space John. Galaxy man.
All right, so I can kind of freestyle a proper noun here, but let me go over a few things. Let's introduce the band. First and foremost.
Can we turn the guitar up?
Yes, turn the guitar up. Turn the theremin down.
Bass down a little.
Bass down.
Just a little. Guitar up mostly.
All right.
Keys are great. Vocals are great.
Beautiful. All right, we're the Moon Band, Moon Frolic. I'm introducing us for the first time with the front man. Over to my left, Rocket Ryan on bass. All right, coming up on the keys. You lost the keys. Tiffany, you got them, right? You found them? All right, Ed, I don't know how you lost, but Tiffany has them. That's where they are. Okay. Now, I forgot what name I had. Give me a sec. A T word. Oh. That means space. All right, we're going to go over the guitar while I think of a name. Over to my right. On guitar. Vacuum of Space Vince. Yep. Oh, I got one. All right. Vacuum of Space Vince. Licking it up. All right, keys, get ready. Oof. Tickle them ivories. It's Touchdown Tiffany. We've made landing on the moon. Yeah. I'm your host for the evening, John. Space John Galaxy Man, MD. I got an MD in space, a DDS actually, space dentistry. At SDDS. Space Doctor of Dental Science. Yeah, right. I went to Space Dental School. Was the only human in the class, sitting in the waiting room, waiting to get in. Dental school is pretty fierce, pretty competitive, right? Aliens got strange teeth, so I was sitting there one day and I was saying to myself, how am I gonna pull all these teeth out of these aliens? I only got 2 hands. I barely know enough about human mouths. What am I gonna do? Well, my advisor pulled me aside one day. 600-foot tall bug. What we think of as a bug. Between all the gurgles and screams and slobber, figured out how to find my niche in Space Dental School. So I started learning space anesthesiology. I started putting aliens to sleep. I got real good at it. Anesthesiology in space. Anesthesiology in space. one can hear you screaming. 'Cause you're so well anesthetized. In space, no one can hear you screaming. 'Cause you're so well anesthetized.
You're surprised that Jonah was a theremin?
I could have